sir. Have a seat.
I want to thank you for letting us come on and talk about our good movie.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Well, terrific. Yeah, we have actually a clip, and we're going to get into that in just one moment. There's first a few, I didn't realize this about you. I was reading about you today, and of course, I've enjoyed your movies and worked for a long time, but I didn't realize we have a lot in common, actually. First of all, you were in the movie that ruined my life, Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah.
The movie that forever destroyed it for me.
Yeah?
Just, you have no idea.
Blame Arnold.
That's true. Okay, I'll go after... No, I don't want to go after him. I'll pick on you instead. There's that, and also, I didn't realize you're Irish. You are a fellow Irishman just like me.
I have some, yeah. Mm-hmm.
How much is some?
Well, I have a great-great-grandmother who was from Ireland, yeah. Mm-hmm. Her name was Parthenia Connolly, and my family took her name, my maternal side.
I see. Okay, I would think, now, do you celebrate when St. Patrick's Day comes around? Do you?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
You go all out? Do you wear the green hat and run around and...
No.
No. Hey! Wait a minute! Okay.
You're formidable. I didn't know you were so tall.
I am a big guy, aren't I?
You're also formidable.
We are freaks. We are physical freaks, actually. We're here for your amusement tonight. So, yeah, I want to ask you also as well about the voice, and just for a moment to talk about. You have this incredible voice, which people actually, and it's famous. You have one of the most famous voices in the world when you think about it.
Well, sometimes it doesn't work because I'm a stutterer, and I'm happy that anything comes out at all with clarity. You know?
I did not know that, actually.
Yeah.
No, really, it's this beautiful voice. I would think it must be a little bit of a handicap. For example, you couldn't make prank phone calls. I would think. If you called someone up and said, "Do you have Prince Albert in a can?" They'd be like, "James Earl Jones." I'm looking at you right now through your window. James Earl Jones. You can't do any of that stuff the rest of us can do. That's very difficult, I would think.
Do you do that?
Yes, that and this, yes. They sort of go together with me. Now, of course, you do so many commercials. Many people also know you for your work in commercials. Have they ever come to you with a product and you've said to yourself, no, I'm not going to do that. I just can't see myself saying, try the Flowbee, or whatever. It's an incredible device. I'll talk to you later. I'll sell you one. It's what I'll be doing in 2 years, trust me. Do you ever, if they ever come to you with a product and you've said, no, I want nothing.
I promote things that I actually use or believe in, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that's good. So you select things and you actually use the products.
Yeah,
and you watch CNN and all that.
I have a Hummer. I used to
Good for you.
I used to promote the Hummer in the Chrysler cars, and now CNN and of course Bell Atlantic.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
And I use the Yellow Pages.
And I remember. Now you're going a little far. All right. Do you? I remember. I think maybe the first time I heard you, your most famous voiceover thing that you did at first was as Darth Vader, playing Darth Vader in the Star Wars movies. Was that something? Was that actually? I mean, what was involved in that? Because I actually heard that your involvement in that was it wasn't.
I'm special effects. Mm-hmm. David Prowse did the role, of course, and then when Lucas put the film together, he realized he wanted a darker voice or a bass voice. Mm-hmm. So he called around. I think he thought of Orson Welles first, and then he realized that he might be too recognizable.
That's right.
So he picks a kid that comes from Mississippi who stutters and raised in Michigan,
Part Irish, that's right.
Yeah, part Irish, yeah.
And so how much did you actually work on that film?
We spent about 2.5 hours to do Darth Vader.
That's incredible. You came in and did that in 2.5 hours, and it had such an effect on people.
We didn't know what we had, and the second episode, we spent a whole day trying to figure out what we did right, And Lucas finally figured out, don't be too expressive. I was trying to improve on, improve my performance. He said, no, it's all about a narrow band of expression. If you get too expressive, he seems too human.
That's right. Okay. Well, I would think that it must be something that you get requests for. Do people come up to you and say, please just say, Luke, I am your father? Do you get that? People coming up to you on the street?
I have very little sense of humor. My wife is trying to tutor me in the sense of humor, and she's gone a long way. But
I'm getting tutored in that as well.
Are you? Who's tutoring you?
Yeah, well I get help from everybody around me. Okay. It's a constant cry for help, this show.
I was trying to do a very serious speech at Yale, at the Yale Political Student Union, I was comparing the militia with the old left-wing radical groups like the Weathermen. And I realized at the end I should have given the whole speech as Darth Vader. then they would have bought it.
The kids would have been, hey, this is really
That's
cool.
all they wanted. That's all they wanted to hear.
Yeah.
Darth Vader. Yeah.
Well, not the worst thing in the world. Well, let me ask you about we want to talk about this new movie. It sounds fascinating. It's called, well, first of all, we have a clip that you want to set up.
Cry the Beloved Country.
Cry the Beloved Country.
I think the clip you have is when the two fathers, it's about two fathers who both lose a son. And it's about when they meet for the first time officially.
And this is a scene with you and Richard
my
Harris.
My son kills his son.
Oh my God!
And so I need forgiveness more than anything else.
Okay, and that's what this clip is about.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look at this clip from "Cry the Beloved Country."
There is something between you and me, but I do not know what it is. Zana, you need not be in fear of me, Fundisi.
It is true, Mzana. You do not know what it is.
But I desire to know.
It is the heaviest thing of all my years.
Then tell it. It will lighten you.
I'm afraid, Mzana.
That's this is
that is a real Irishman.
Well, yes.
Richard Harris is a real Irishman.
There is a real Irishman.
I made sure that I didn't get to know him very well before until the scene was finished, because I didn't want to get too comfortable with him. I'd heard the legends of Richard Harris, you know.
Yeah.
He's really quite a sweet man.
I've actually I met the man very briefly once, and ever since then, and it just the fact that you're both in this movie, it's an incredible cast. Yeah. I think is it sharing the screen with him, the both of you together? That's pretty heavy.
Yeah.
And you enjoyed it?
Very, very much. And we had a wonderful South African cast. There were three of us, foreigners. Charles Dutton and myself, the Americans, and Richard Harris, the Irishman. The rest were all South Africans, black and white. And the crew was black and white, the South Africans. And a wonderful crew, wonderful cast of actors.
Well, it sounds like a fantastic project. Cry the Beloved Country opens in New York and LA Friday, and then it opens wide everywhere in January. People can see it then. It's terrific having you on the show. Thank you very much. Very nice to meet you.